know why I want you to play ball with me?
No?
'Cause it's fun. It don't matter if you ain't no good. It takes your mind off of everything else. And when you're running real fast trying to score a touchdown, that's all you're thinking about. I ain't no count, but Daddy always said he was proud of me when I threw the ball around with it. Did you have any brothers and sisters growing up to play with?
I had one there for a little bit, but it didn't get old enough for me to play with it.
Why not? It died?
Yes, sir.
Why?
It got born a little too early. My mother and father, they made it come out too early some way or another.
So it died when it come out?
My daddy, he come out there at the shed and got me and said, "Here, take this and throw it away." And he handed me a towel with something other in it. I started for that barrel and I opened up the towel to see what was in there, 'cause there's a noise and something moving around in it. That towel was all bloody like all around it there. And it was a little old baby, not no bigger than a squirrel.
It was alive?
Yes, sir. Right then it was.
A boy or a girl?
It was a little old boy.
You threw it in the trash barrel?
Well, that didn't seem right to me. So I went in there in the shed and got a shoebox and emptied out the screwdrivers, washers, and nuts and things out of it. And I taken the little feller and put him in the box, buried him out there in the corner of the yard. That seemed more proper to me, I reckon.
It was still alive when you buried it?
I heard it a-crying a little through that box.
That don't seem right. It seems like you would have kept him and took care of him if he was your brother.
I wasn't but 6 or 8. I reckon I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to care for no baby. My mother and father didn't want him. They learned me to do what they told me to do. These days, I figure it's probably best we just give him right back to the good Lord right off the bat anyhow.
That makes me feel real sad. Couldn't you have done something, Carl? I would have. I wish I'd had him. He'd still be right here now, living.
It makes me sad, too. I wish there's something I could have did about it. I don't think nothing bad ought to happen to children. I think all the old bad things ought to be saved up for the folks that done growed up. That's the way I see it. I shouldn't have told you about that. Boy your age ought not to hear such things. It just kindly come out.
I didn't mean to say nothing bad about you. You're good. You don't mean no harm. Did you ever think about killing yourself on purpose like Daddy did?
I've studied about it some. The Bible says you ought not to. It says you do that, you go off to Hades. Some folks call it hell, I call it Hades.
The Bible says the same thing about killing others, too.
Yes, sir, I reckon it does.